My glasses are steamed up. You're making me sweat, Flash. Hi guys, welcome to our channel, and this is week 17 of our 52 weeks or 1 year to full-time RV life. We're a little distracted right now because, as you can see, Flash and Pixel are here with us in their Christmas sweaters, because the biggest question that we get asked every week is to introduce our fur family members. So I have Flash right here in his Christmas sweater. And Flash and Pixel, believe it or not, are brother and sister from the same litter. They have the same mom and different dads. They were born at the same time with different dads, which I didn't know was possible until we adopted them. And they are rescues. Flash is part terrier, weenie dog, and Chihuahua, so he has the Chihuahua attitude. And Pixel is part terrier, Jack Russell Terrier, weenie dog, and beagle. So she gets the big ears, but the coloring, big beagle ears with the nose of a beagle, but the coloring of and bounciness of a Jack Russell. So this is Flash, that's Pixel, and you can follow them on Instagram at Pixel and the Flash if you would like to follow them, because they do have their own Instagram. But so just like you guys wanted, this is who they are. This is who you can always hear behind us. Barking at, you know, leaves and things in the window. We're totally distracted because this is so weird to have the animals with us.
Yeah.
But, and this is our Christmas tree behind us. One of the 4 full-size Christmas trees in our house.
Key phrase is full-size Christmas trees, because we've got several other smaller Christmas trees, so yeah. All right, we're going to lose the dogs, and we'll be back with the cats, hopefully, unless...
The cats will be interesting because 2 of them will be fine. 2 of them don't like Jonathan. They're afraid of him for some reason. And so we're going to have to cut to grab the cats. So this will be interesting, but we'll be right back with a cat.
We're starting with the smallest of the cats. The dogs are not a fan of us holding the cats and not them.
Flash is so jealous on the couch right next to me that I have a cat in my hands and not him. He can't stand it.
Yeah, so this is Rebel. She's the smallest of the cats, and she is the one that, basically, she is the rebel of the bunch. She will not keep her collar on. Anything we ask, basically any of the other cats, she's always got to do the opposite. She's the only one that's, other than Shadow, which you'll see in a second, she's not afraid of the dogs at all.
No, she'll smack the dogs.
Yeah, she'll smack the dogs without any second thought.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she's definitely the smallest.
And she's a brat. She's the first one to get into something. If you're, like when I was wrapping presents, she's the first one to get into the wrapping paper. Today she was carrying around a piece of trash from the top of the bag of shredded cheese, and she brought it all the way upstairs and was playing with it. She's just funny. She's just a funny cat. So she's the one who sleeps with us every night. She's the only cat that sleeps with us.
Yeah. But she waits for me to go to sleep because I don't really get along with the cats. They don't get along with me.
Yeah. Let me see if I can show you her back without her freaking out. Because the neighbors are outside and she can hear them, and she doesn't like other people.
Yeah.
So. See, she's a calico. She's a true calico. I can't show you, but on her back she has a perfect Batman insignia right below her neck in her calico, which is really cool. And then she's, my niece calls her Two-Face, because she has two sides of her face. So I'm gonna let her go because the neighbors are outside freaking her out. So that's Rebel. She's the smallest and the youngest of the cats.
Yep.
And we're about to give a dog up for adoption because Flash is driving us crazy. So if you guys want to adopt Flash, let us know. I'm gonna go get another cat. I'll be back. I'm here by myself with Spot. This is Spot, and this is Spot, look right there. That's Spot. He is the biggest cat in the house. He is a big bear. He is the only boy cat we have. He's a big cuddle bug for everybody except for Jonathan, which is why Jonathan's not sitting here. Spot is scared to death of Jonathan. So Jonathan can't stay here with me. But Spot and Rebel are brother and sister, and their mom is Shadow, which I'm gonna try to find next, which was our fault. We said in a previous video. I'm gonna let him go now. In a previous video, Jonathan, you can come back. In a previous video, we said that Shadow's and all of our cats are indoor cats. Shadow's been an indoor cat her whole life. She's 8 years old now, and she got out one day and we lost her for about 3 days, and we couldn't find her. We were asking neighbors, putting it on what's that?
Neighborhood, next door neighborhood,
Paw
whatever.
Boost, all those things to see, because she has a collar with her name on it and our phone number, and nobody called us. And then about the third day,
Yeah.
she was missing. She's Ryan's cat. Ryan found her in the neighborhood, was able to grab her. She was freaked out because she's an indoor cat. So for a couple days, she just kind of hid under the bed. And then she got back to normal, and about however long it takes, she had kittens. So that's how we ended up with Rebel and Spot.
Yep.
So
We're gonna go see if we can find
I'll
Shadow.
go see if I can find Shadow.
And then we have one other cat that we're not sure if we're going to be able to get to her because we don't know where she hides in the house, but she's always hiding somewhere and we can almost never find her. And that's the only cat that doesn't have a photography-based name.
Yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed, all of our animals are named after things that have to do with photography. So our dogs are Pixel and Flash. Our cats are Shadow, we got first. She has Rebel, which is a type of Canon camera, and Spot, which Spot on your picture, but he also has a black spot on right on the front of his face. And then my daughter has a cat she moved out, but the cat still lives with us. She named her cat Whiskey. So
After her favorite beverage.
well, then it was her favorite beverage.
Yeah.
When she was younger, that was her, like 23 or something. That
Yeah.
was like her favorite beverage. So
Yeah.
she named her cat Whiskey. So I'm gonna see if I can find Shadow. Sorry that this video, we've never done this before with the cats and everything. We're kind of it's freaking us out a little bit,
But you guys wanted to see the animals, so
Yeah.
we're gonna
and
muster through
I'm
this.
sweating getting the cat, so I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
Shadow. So
What you guys are not realizing while Lynn goes to get the
I'll go get
the
Shadow.
cat, is we're having to go hunt the cats down. The dogs are fine. The dogs are usually just sitting with us, but we're having to go hunt them down. And then like with Spot, I had to not be on camera because I still don't know, and I think it was just because I used to chase him around when he was younger, thinking I was playing with him, but apparently it freaked him out. So. But yeah, so we're gonna go get another cat, and we'll be back in just another second.
Hey guys, so this is Whiskey. Yeah, this is Whiskey. She's a sweetheart.
She's usually hiding, so we're lucky we were able to find her. But so Whiskey was found in the engine compartment of a car,
Let me see if I can get her to do her favorite thing.
and one of her favorite things in the world when I'm not around is she's like a shark. She relaxes the most when she's on her
There she
back.
goes.
Yep, she loves being on
See,
her back.
this is Whiskey.
No.
Oh, she hears Ryan upstairs.
Yeah.
So this is Whiskey right here. Let me see if you can put her little face. There's Whiskey. So Whiskey's Ashlyn's cat, and she's going in the RV with us too. Ashlyn has commented that she might take her when she moves to a different apartment, but I don't know. I told her just to take 2 cats if she's going to take Whiskey, because Whiskey's used to having friends. She and Spot play together all the time. We have an upstairs downstairs in this house, and they all night long, Whiskey and Spot run up and down the stairs,
Yep.
which is hilarious. So yeah, this is Whiskey. See, she'll just sit like this.
It's the weirdest cat ever.
She loves this. She'll sit like this, like she's happy. She's so funny. I don't get it, but yep.
Yeah.
So that's Whiskey.
Yep. So she was found, like I started to say, she was found in the engine compartment of a car of one of our neighbors, and they didn't know what to do with her. So Lynn went and picked her up, brought her home,
I'm gonna let her go.
and in true Ashlyn fashion, when Lynn went to give her to Ashlyn, she walked in and said, "Hey Ash, I got something for you," and she grumpily said, "What?" And
said,
then
"I don't want it."
I don't want it. And then she walked in with Whiskey, and just like the Grinch, her heart grew 2 sizes. So that's Whiskey. And so we're gonna go see if we can find Shadow.
All right, guys, this is Shadow. She's not gonna stay long. She's very cranky right now because the dogs are bothering her and she gets super cranky. Yeah, you can hear her growling. So she's not happy right now. Normally she's not like this, but the dogs have been chasing her around, so she's kind of pissed off right now. So I'm gonna let her go before she bites me. But this is Shadow. She's the mom of Rebel and Spot, and she's growling at the camera, so I'm gonna let her go. But that's Shadow.
All right, so that in real time, that probably took us about an hour. So,
Yeah, and I'm literally dripping in sweat,
Yeah.
and I have cat hair all over me. So the cat that you usually see in the behind us jumping onto the kitchen counter is Shadow, the one I just showed you. That's usually her. There's a bay window in our kitchen, and she loves that window, so she goes up there at night and sits there and stares out at the patio. And so that's the one you guys are always asking, which cat is always going in the bay window. So that's her. And she's not normally crabby like she was right now, but I picked her up when she was eating, and then the dogs barked at her, so she got kind of bent out of shape. She's not usually like that. Although I do have a 5-inch scar on my calf, or no, yeah, on my calf.
Yep.
And bite marks in my hand from her from last year.
Yep.
When the kittens were small. My niece loves cats. My niece was here to watch the dogs while we were gonna be gone all day. And she went to pet the kittens. Shadow does not like my niece. Shadow tried to attack my niece. I stepped in. The dogs went to protect me and my niece. It was a big melee in our dining room. Jonathan wasn't home. It was a huge melee in our dining room. And Shadow bit me like all the way through my hand, on one hand, and swiped and bit my leg through my jeans. And I ended up going to the ER the day before we were supposed to leave on a road trip for 2 weeks. So I had to get a tetanus shot.
Yep.
And antibiotics. No stitches or anything, but I do have a big scar. And, but I still love her. She's, you know, wasn't her fault. It was Megan's. And
Yeah.
the dogs, really. It's
Yeah.
the dogs that rile her up.
Yeah.
And,
But they all get along,
which is funny.
which is funny because they, you know, for whatever reason, sometimes they just need to be
Like
dogs
anybody,
and
they
cats.
just
And
have
yeah.
bad days.
Huh.
Like, prime example is when I got back from the ER, like, what, 5 hours later, I got back from the ER from the cat bite because I tried to go to urgent care and they said they couldn't treat a cat bite and cat stuff I had to go to the ER because I guess of the germs or whatever. So I went to the ER, and when I came home, Shadow was asleep on the bed
With the dogs.
with the dogs and Rebel and Spot. So all 5 of them were sleeping on our bed together when I came home from the ER after that fight.
So funny.
So it's like kids.
Yep.
So those are the crazy animals. We'll be traveling with this in our RV, and it should be interesting. They really don't cause any trouble. The dogs just bark all the time,
Yeah.
which they'll just have to get used to not barking at everything on the road. And the cats don't really do anything. They play with each other at night when we're sleeping. You can hear them running up and down the stairs, but they don't really cause any trouble unless I try to capture them all, and then they feel weird and they don't like the lights are set up in here and everything's different. And so yeah, that's them. And you guys have been asking repeatedly every week. We get asked about the animals. Can we see your animals? Can we see your animals? So
We are sacrificing.
I'm sacrificing. I'm the one who had to go up and down the stairs under beds and everything to go get these animals.
Yeah.
So I'm sweating. I haven't had dinner.
Yeah.
And I did it for you guys because we appreciate you guys for subscribing. We appreciate your questions, your comments, your likes, everything. Thank you for sharing our videos, everything.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate you guys, and we just wanted to say that. Introduce our family to you, other than Ashlyn and Ryan. I'll just include a family photo here while I'm talking about it, which was on our Christmas card that went out this month. I'll include that photo. And anything for you?
No, I just want to thank you guys for those of you that have reached out, those of you that have said that you're watching our videos. Actually, today, one of my coworkers, Holly, said that she's watching our videos, that she started watching some solo female RVers, and that she got really interested and then found our stuff, and she's been kind of keeping track of our progress. She called it stalking. I told her it's okay. I'm totally good with that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so Holly, hi. And yeah, for everybody else that's reached out at work, you know, we mentioned it before. Let us know, because we, you know, we love knowing that you guys are, you know, keeping tabs and stuff like that. If you watch a video every now and then, we appreciate it. It helps.
Everything you guys do, whether you watch one of our videos or all of them,
Yeah.
sharing them, liking them, commenting, anything. Instagram, we get a lot of comments.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for everything you guys have done for us. This is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun for
Yeah.
us. And it's kind of keeping us on track with our journey, because as we count down the weeks with you, it reminds us where we are in the journey. So it's been good for us too.
Yeah, and that's, you know, and our friends are really good at keeping us accountable.
Right.
You know, so it's actually been pretty
Yeah.
good. Like, hey, you know, summer's just around the corner. You know, you guys are supposed to be having all that garage and everything else empty by the summer. So yeah, we appreciate you guys keeping us on track.
Yeah,
So
thank you for that. And from our family to yours, we just wanted to say, you know, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Festivus,
whatever you yeah.
you celebrate.
Yeah.
Chrismica, was that?
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa?
I don't know.
I don't remember what it is.
Whatever
yeah.
you celebrate, happy whatever it is to you guys, from
Yeah.
our family to yours. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We're going to have a lot of new things in 2020. We'll continue this journey, but we're going to add other videos in
Yep.
2020. And yeah,
If you guys are not, please jump over to Instagram once you're done watching this video, and make sure you're following us on Instagram.
at Create and Capture Life, just like this channel.
Yep,
And
because-
and we're both on there, so you
Yeah.
can send us messages. We get a lot of messages on Instagram. So.
Yeah, and watch our story and stuff like that, because tomorrow Lynn will be posting some stuff on our story. So once you're done watching this, go watch the story, because we'll be actually spending our family day at Disney. So
At Disneyland tomorrow. So
yeah.
we lucked out, and we're able to, even though employees have been blocked out, we're able to go as a family, which is something
Yeah.
that we've done with the kids. I've done this with my kids since they were born.
Yeah.
Every Christmas we go, so we're doing that tomorrow. Super excited about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Megan. That's my niece. She'll be here tomorrow watching the dogs for
Yeah.
us and the cats. So appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thank you guys again for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Give us a thumbs up on this video if you're so inclined. And please comment down below. And if you have animals, let us know what you have and what you thought of our crazy animals. And like we said, if you want to follow them on Instagram, do that too.
Yep.
So I guess that's it.
That's it. We're about
Have
to
a-
run out of time, so
Have a great holiday, and we'll see you in 2020. We will not have a video next week, so we'll see you in 2020. Happy New Year. Bye.
bye.